So there it is, the infamous glass of water in the middle of the table. You're excited, you have a plate full of delicious food in your hands, you're walking over to the table and you pull out the chair, you're setting your plate down on the table only to set your plate right down on top of the glass, and there it goes. It tips over and you spill the water all over the table. Do you ever just feel defeated? Do you ever feel so frustrated it's like you just can't win no matter what you do? Let's go talk about it. Hey, it's Matt. Welcome back for another video. So today I just wanted to have a real quick video and talk about the feeling of being defeated as a blind person. I'm sure all of us have been in this situation, unfortunately, and I just wanted to talk about it and just let you know that you're definitely not the only one if you ever have this feeling. So a couple examples that I can think of feeling defeated. I've actually had a few lately, and I thought, you know what, I just really want to discuss this and just let you guys know that my life is definitely not always great. I definitely do get frustrated and irritated sometimes, as probably all of us do. So one example would be this last weekend. Corey and I were actually at her parents' house. We went there on Friday afternoon. We decided to sleep over there on Friday night, and Saturday morning we woke up. And I actually like to drink coffee in the morning. So I was sitting on the couch and talking to her dad, actually. And we were just talking, and Corey was making me coffee, and she brought it over to me while I was on the couch. And I actually I have a little bit of a personal rule, and that is I don't eat on the furniture and I don't drink on the furniture. And the reason for that is I tip things over way too often. So I always like to eat at the table, and I always like to drink at the table. So as she was walking over with the coffee, I didn't know she had it. She was just walking over toward me, and I thought, okay, I'm going to get up now and walk over to the table so that I can drink the coffee there. And as I was leaning to get up off the couch, I bumped her, and then there she did. She spilt the coffee all over the floor. Actually, it happened to be carpet. So coffee on carpet is definitely not a good mixture. So there I was. I stood there, and I was like, great. You know, I just spilled coffee on my in-laws' carpet. You know, that never feels good. It's always really maybe frustrating. I feel bad anytime I do something like this. So in that situation, not only did I feel defeated and helpless that, okay, I didn't see Corey walking over with with a cup of coffee, I bumped her and I spilled coffee on their carpet. Not only that, but then I just stood there. I felt helpless that I just stood there and did nothing while Corey frustratedly scrubbed the floor and tried to mop up any coffee out of the carpet. So it was kind of like a dual situation where I was feeling bad about the spill and then feeling bad that I wasn't doing anything and that I couldn't do anything to help. So that is one situation. Do you ever have the type of situation where you just want to help somebody? Like in a situation where maybe your spouse or your significant other or a family member is maybe in the kitchen preparing dinner, and you walked into the kitchen or near the kitchen, you say, hey, you know, can I help with anything? Can I do anything to help you out? And they say, sure. And they give you a task and you start working on it. And all of a sudden you find out like, oh, actually, I'm just doing the whole thing wrong. And then they have to preach to you like, oh, yeah, I didn't want it cut like that. Or, oh, the meat's not supposed to be on that cutting board, or you're supposed to cut it this direction, or here, just let me do that. Just get out of the kitchen. Do you ever have that? And then once again, you feel like, oh, cool, great. I was just treated like a child once again. My most favorite feeling, being treated like a little kid and like I'm incompetent and can't do anything. It's just really frustrating. And I go through some of these stages where I just feel like I can't do anything right. And I guess I've been having one of those stages lately, and I thought I might just express this in a video to you. And I guess what I'm wondering is, how do you deal with and kind of cope with these types of situations? I hope that you never have to deal with these, but if you do happen to deal with some of these situations, how do you kind of work through it? And how do you feel when these situations happen? Do you just kind of move on and not let it bother you? Is it something that is maybe abnormal with me, that I let these situations bother me too much? Or what do you do in these types of situations? So anyway, feel free to leave those comments and or questions down below if you have any. Like I said, I just wanted to make this real quick video and just kind of express some of the things that I was feeling and thinking lately. Otherwise, like I said, feel free to leave any comments or questions you have down below, and just let me know how you deal with these types of situations. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.